Yo guys, welcome back to another one of the angler videos. In this video we're going to be going over bass fishing, covering the tackle I'm using, to the lures, to the locations, and we're going to be covering everything, showing you some hot spots for largemouth and smallmouth bass, guys. And if you do enjoy this kind of content on the angler, don't forget to consider subscribing to the channel, drop a like on the video if it helps you, and leave a little comment down below. Let me know what you've got from these spots. There's going to be a lot more of these guide videos. We've got another one coming out tomorrow. I'm going to try and do daily hotspot videos for you guys to get out there and look at some new spots. So yeah, sit back, enjoy the rest of the video, and I hope it helps you out. Peace. Right, so first things first, what we're going to cover to start with is we're going to cover my setup I'm using for the bass. And as you can see, we've got the Advocate spinning rod, the Champion spinning reel, 22-pound fluorocarbon, and this is the bit that you might want to try and take some notes of. It doesn't really matter, you can try any lure, but the lures that I like to use are poppers and frogs. So I always have a size 5 popper and a size 6 frog. I do have like 4s and 6s poppers. I have a size 5 frog and a size 7 frog. But if you're looking for silvers, I'd usually just try and target silvers, golds, and diamonds. So for the bass, that's a size 5 popper or a frog. I think the frog, popping them frogs along the surface on this game in them lily pads is so much fun. So always try and make sure you've got a size 6, size 5 or 6 popper and frog on you. And we're going to go through a couple of the spots now, guys, and see what we can't find. I've not saved any trophies for this video. We're just gonna catch what we catch, and hopefully this helps you out. Right, guys, so the first location we're on to is, I'll show you on the map where we are. We are at the starter outpost, this main jetty over here. Like the front, all the way around the front of this main outpost is super good for the bass. Let me just get in here a little bit. And I have got a size, I know I said size 5 is for silvers, golds, and diamonds. I've got a size 7 one just for the purpose of this video, just so we can catch a few bass. I'm not necessarily looking for a trophy here. I just want to show you some locations and hopefully help you guys get out there and do some bass fishing, because it is one of the most enjoyable ways to fish on this game, is the surface fishing. Throughout the video, guys, I'm going to be showing you the locations we're at. This guy's had a smallmouth bronze, which is nice at the back of it. I'm going to be showing off the locations every time we get to a spot, guys, so keep your eye out for when I open my map and I show off the location. I'm just going to reel this one in, and then I'm going to move behind me because I've seen a fish jump. You've got to always keep it out for them fish jumping out of the water. That's giving you that's letting you know where the fish are, really. So you've got to take notice of them. Always have some chucks as you're going around. Can you see if there's any kind of structures in the water like this? Always. Oh, that's a float rod. Any structures like this as you're moving through these locations always deserve just a chuck through, even if it's just one cast. You only need that one bass for it to be a gold or a diamond, and you really want to be. Them golds are just as rare as diamonds. I promise you that now. It's hard work to get a goldfish on this game, so if you are getting golds, you're doing really, really, really well. And the trophies will come eventually as you progress and as you get better tackle and as you learn. They will come. Here we go. There we go. That chased it in. Oh, that's a nice one. You know, I think, is it? Oh, that's a nice bass. I think. I might be wrong. I probably am wrong. So that's on the size 7 popper, just for the purpose of the video. So a bronze largemouth. And that location, every time I catch your fish, I'll show you the location. The location is here. And I'm fishing down to the south. Come starter outpost. I'm fishing south, just where these rocks are. When you catch one, I'd always cast out again, just to see if it was 1 or 2 fish could have been lurking there. Always cast again, because you could just end up on a little pocket of them where you can just keep catching them. Oh, there we go. There we go. We're talking about it. And it comes in. This might be, and this is only a small one. There's obviously a pocket of them out there, so you want to make as much use as you can of this pocket. Oh, that'll give us a nice jump. Let's go. Fantastic good spot, these bass are. Fantastic good spot. And we're only at the first location as well. It's a nice silver. Size 7 frog I'm using. Like I said before, if you want to catch them silvers, if you want to only catch silvers, golds, and diamonds, then size 5. But I highly recommend using the size 7 if you're just starting. Either a popper or a frog or a spinner. You can get these guys on the spinner if you can't afford to get a frog. But I would highly... There we go. We're into a pocket of them here. We're into a pocket of them here. Get him through that. I don't want to move around and disturb whatever's going on over there, but we've got a pocket of bass over here now. And that's what I mean by when you catch one, always keep having a few more casts. Don't just move on after catching one, because there's obviously a group of them out there somewhere. One to the left there, that's a smaller one. Chuck down there, and then this location we're going to next requires a boat after this, but it's only literally 2 minutes away from where I am. You can get a boat from the end of the jetties on the starter outpost. I'll show you that in 2 minutes. It doesn't cost anything. Oh, we've got a fish at the back there. I can see it. So there's still some bass out here. We might take advantage of these. There we go. I see him coming in from the left-hand side then. That might be a smaller. That might be a smaller, is it? Oh, it's a large. Only a little one. A very small one, a very, very small one. So once again, the location for where I'm catching this is now this jetty. So we were just at that jetty and now I'm at this jetty facing back towards that one. We'll have another cast out there just in case there's a few. Right, arriving at this location, you can see it's like heaven for these bass. It's heaven for them. You can just see the lily pads around here is just unbelievable. And this, in fact, is where I've had the diamond channel catfish and the largemouth bass. There's a video on the channel me showing me getting them. I had 2 diamonds within 3 fish. So I had a diamond, a silverfish, and then a diamond. So I had the diamond channel catfish, a silver, and then the diamond largemouth bass. But that was on red worms on a float. This time we're just appearing here on a size 7 popper. Now I have just arrived on the boat, so the fish might be spooked for a little tiny bit, but we'll just have a few chucks around here and see. We're just going to work our way around into that bay. Oh, fish on, there we go, straight away. There's potential for pike around here though, you've got to keep that in mind as well. Pike and muskie are in this area. I think this is a bass. Yes, it is a bass. First cast. Once again, if you do catch one, make use of it as well. Keep casting. That's a smaller. Nice, silver smaller. I need a diamond one of them super badly. And just have a few more casts in that area. Get into them lily pads as well. In the area I'm on the map, once again, starter outpost. I'm south of the starter outpost, guys. 2 speed and just twitch it back in. Oh, there we go. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there. Slow it down to a 1 speed and he's going to hit it. There we go. He's onto it. Is that another smaller? I think it is. It's a largemouth. Nice. It's a silver largemouth. Largemouth and smallmouth here, which is super nice to see. And just carry on casting around here because there's obviously a good head of bass through here. This is one of the hottest spots we've got. There's a couple more spots. There's one that I found out in stream yesterday off one of the viewers called Kermit. We're going to go and check that spot out as well. That was full of smallmouth bass, I'm sure. Oh, there we go. We're into him here. We are into him here. There we go. Oops. There we go. It's full of these guys. Beautiful. Nice. Bronze. Cut it and we're moving on, guys. Next spot it is. So once again, before we go, in fact, let me show you this spot. South of the main outpost in this little bay. In that little bay there. Fantastic spot. And let's move on to the next spot. Right, guys, I can imagine if you're a follower of this channel, you know what this spot is just by looking at that bridge, but I will show it on the map in 2 seconds. And you want to be doing this river to start with, so I'll show it now, in fact, so you know where we are. So that's the starter outpost. We're up against this bridge here, which is fantastic. But I've actually marked it for largemouth bass, but this little river inlet here is a really good... I've had some bass out of this area as well. So on the way to that bridge, there is a trailhead here. And on the way to that bridge, it's always worth having a few trucks in here. And like I said before, you only have to have a couple of trucks. You only literally pull up if you're in a car or you're walking and just have a couple of casts with this frog. And it's super quick. You don't have to sit there and wait behind a float when you're lure fishing. You can be so mobile and you can cover so much more spots. Sometimes you get too comfortable with the float. I know that myself when I've been on streams. And I prefer to be a little bit more active. But all that you do is on the way around to the bridge, I just have a couple of chucks. There we go. It's at the back of it there. It's at the back of it. There we go. There we go. What have we got here? Nice larger. Silver largemouth bass, £3. Really, really nice. Really nice fish. Once again, you catch one. Have a couple more casts in that exact area. Just in case it's the same as what it were last time and there's just a pocket of them sat there. There could just be a group of bass sat there, you see. And you might as well make the most of it. Right, so now that we're up on this bridge, you can actually see the fish from up on the bridge. This is why I'm saying you can fish from the bank if you'd like to. But at certain times during the day, you can actually see these bass chasing it in. So just go as close as you can to the edge of the water. And just cast your frog or your popper or whatever you're using out into the water. And on a 2-speed, just pop it back in. It's not saying we're going to catch any from here, but it's always just a good spot to check. It's 2 minutes away once you have that trailhead. I'm trying to do this video where its trailheads are super close to the areas. Oh, I see a bass down to the left there. It looks like a nice... Oh, there's one going to it as well. There's a nice bass down to the left as well. That looks like a really nice bass down to the left. Oh, no, it's a walleye, in fact, that. Ignore me. It's not a big bass. Well, this is a bass we've got on, I'm sure. I thought it was a bass, but it was a big walleye down to the left. Just make sure you're always looking as well while you're up on it. It might be a little bit more difficult to secure the catches from up here, but just take your time with it. A bronze largemouth. And there we go. What's at the back of it there? Slow it down. I can see something. There we go. Fish on. I don't know what this one is. Oh, it's another bass. They absolutely adore these frogs. Adore these frogs, they do. Nice. There's so many bass in these areas, guys. So many bass in these areas. So if you have, I'm going to show you the map and I'm going to show you some spots that we haven't been to, but I don't want to go there and just waste time. I'd rather just show you the spots and let you guys go and explore a little bit yourselves as well. So if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Let me know in the comment section what your biggest bass is IRL as well. I'd be super curious to see who's got the biggest bass in the comment section. Let me know if it's helped you. Consider subscribing to the channel, join our Discord. There's so many people in there that are very knowledgeable on this game that can help you out, and they're willing to help you out as well. And more importantly, I hope you've enjoyed it, guys. And let's get into showing you on the map now some places we haven't been to. Right, so I'll show you. We'll start off by showing where we've been. Just a little recap. We've been here. This is a fantastic spot. That was the start of the video. Then we went to this little lake for the smallmouth bass. This is a fantastic location. And then we've just been up at this bridge. But remember, this little inlet here is really good for the bass. These are the only locations. There's probably more locations for the bass, but these are just a few locations I'm showing you. So this area around here is fantastic for the bass on the frog. Just walking around these little bits here and just casting in the edge. This is where the legendary bass was. A fantastic spot for him. And then just one more that I want to show you for the smallmouth bass. Come to this trailhead. So the starter outpost is here. Come to this trailhead here. This guy's actually fishing where I was talking about. This little area here, full of lily pads, and it's fantastic. So listen, guys, if you have enjoyed that video, let me know in the comment section, join our Discord, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you in stream next time, guys. Peace out. Peace.